Hello, welcome to week 5 of Introduction to Sociology. This week we will be focusing on race and ethnicity. So just a little bit of class business to begin with. Go ahead and pause and get your lecture quizzes if you don't have them open. All right, so this week for the assignments, we have a discussion board and a journal assignment. Next week, we do not have a discussion board since we have such a short week and it's our last week. We only have a response journal. And remember, it's an essay style journal. The assignment is longer than usual. So it's open. You could go ahead and get a jump start on it by starting it this week if you wanted. The final exam is next week. It begins on Tuesday, July 24th at 12 noon, and it closes on our last day of class, which is Thursday, July 26th at 11:59 p.m. There is a study guide available on Canvas. It's been up there for a while now, so be sure to use that to help guide your reading and your studying for the final exam. And, just as a reminder, the final exam is only on the second half of the course, so it's only on the readings, the lectures, the videos, etc. from weeks 4, 5, and 6. All assignments for the course are posted and must be completed by the last day of class, Thursday, July 26th at 11:59 p.m. I will not be accepting any assignments after the last day of class. So I wanted to just say a couple words about this week's lecture before we move forward. This week we are focusing on race and ethnicity from a sociological perspective. And there are two main portions of this of this topic that we focus on in this class. One we call the social construction of race or racial formation, which is the different ways that we look at race and ethnicity. And then there's the section on racial inequality, prejudice, and discrimination. So in today's lecture, we will be focusing on the social construction of race and racial formation, and it will be up to you to do a careful reading of the section in your textbook on prejudice and discrimination. So on the final exam, we will be covering the following topics for this section: racism, prejudice and discrimination, the difference between ethnicity and race, racial formation, and the relationship between ethnocentrism and racism. So this is in addition to what I will be focusing on in the lecture today. Be sure to read about Merton's chart of prejudice and discrimination. It will definitely be on the exam. I mentioned that one because I know that there are a few questions on it on the exam, so you want to be sure that you get that one in. And that is your first quiz question. The answer to the first question is Merton's chart of prejudice and discrimination. And for the exam, it's not just the chart that you want to look at. You want to have a good understanding of his theory on prejudice and discrimination. Okay, so that's it for the first video. We have 2 more coming up, so go to those for the remainder of your quiz questions, and that's it. Thanks.